Hey folks, it's Greg and Janet of Strange RV Tours. We'd like to welcome you to another episode in our series on historic properties in Goldfield, Nevada.
Strange RV Tours will take you places with Greg and Janet's smiling faces. You might see a crazy flavored soda review or some tips to fix your RV too. So come along, won't you join us, friend, as we discover what's around the bend. Just sit right back in your easy chair. Strange RV Tours is on the air. Strange RV Tours is on the air.
Okay guys, Brown and Parker Garage and Auto Company. Awesome. Formed by Arlo Parker and Monroe Brown. One of the first Ford dealerships in Nevada. And Monroe and Brown sold out in 1917 to Parker, who joined the military during World War I. And the actual building burnt down in 1923, but was rebuilt and remained a garage until 1989.
Really?
So it's been in business for a long time.
Yeah.
Cool, huh?
Yeah, let's take a gander. This is a big building.
Yeah.
They got several bays back here. And you know what? I wonder if this wasn't the area right over here where they may have had their new vehicles for sale.
Yeah, true, huh?
With the walkway in front of it. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Brown Parker Auto Company, sales, service, Ford Company.
That's pretty cool.
It is. I like their signage. Storage, accessories, repairing. And it looks like this garage had 2 pumps here at one time. 2 fuel pumps. Not anymore. What a neat building though. Love that signage.
This is now the Mozart Tavern Club. The original Mozart Club was down on Main Street, and it burnt down in 1923, but a Frenchman, Marius Durand, started the whole thing. And he went back to France during the Prohibition years, came back with his wife, and they opened this building, and that was in the 20s. Now they were good friends with Jack Dempsey, and he was a big client here. And they remained friends till Dempsey's death in 1942. And then when Marius died, his wife continued running this until 1946. And she married Alex Labarthe, you know, the longtime Goldfield guy here. And they operated this together till 1957. And the families, you know, were big time in Goldfield, and it's had numerous owners since then. But here it is, still existing and open for business in the evenings, right?
Yeah, yeah. In fact, they got an event coming up for Easter, it says in the window here. Show you a little bit of the inside. Pretty neat place. Old West Saloon, man. They got lots of skeletons here playing poker. They got one playing the piano over here.
Those are some real old timers, huh?
Yeah.
Looks like they have a royal flush in his hand right there.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
All right, let's walk around this little building and see what we can find here. This is a neat place.
Look at that bar. They actually have gaming here.
They
huh?
do. They do. That may be the only two slot machines in town. We got a glass plant here. This guy drank water. The Mozart Tavern, Goldfield, Nevada. This is neat though. I can see sitting out here on a summer evening, having a brew. Look at that little wall built out of bottles. Yeah. Look at the size of that wheel.
Yeah.
That's, what do you call, spindles or? Back in the 1970s, a lot of people who had their first apartment would call that baby right there their first kitchen table.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
All right, the Northern Saloon and Cafe. It was established in 1906, but was moved here after the fire in 1923. And the restaurant was added in 2007. But this place has been restored and it's immaculate.
Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice. The cafe sits actually behind the building and has a separate entrance, the restaurant here. I don't think that the cafe is open right now because of COVID. I think the only restaurant in town that's open is the Dinky Diner.
Gold bin.
Yeah. See if we can see inside.
Wow. Look at that bar.
Yeah, it's beautiful. That is a beautiful bar.
Look at this. I wonder what this is.
That's where they keep the drunks. There's no windows on this side at all.
No. See the addition
Yeah,
added on in 2007.
that's doubled the size of the building, huh?
Yeah.
And if you just happen to ride into Goldfield on your horse, you got a good place to tie your horse off here. Neat building.
All right, this is the Santa Fe Club, or Santa Fe Saloon, built in 1905 by Hubert Maxgut. And it's the oldest continually operating business in Goldfield. And Maxgut was killed in a gunfight in 1912. But all the owners have kept it open this whole time. It was located on the outside of the business district to be closer to the mines. But it's survived the flood of 1916 and the fires in 1923 and 24. And in 1976, it was bought by Jim Marsh, and he has preserved it. It's a big piece of Nevada history. And it does have 8 hotel rooms and a laundromat. So,
And it used to have a brothel behind it.
yeah, so that's pretty cool.
And this right here is the laundromat attached to the property. And then right over here, this building right over here is the motel. And they also have a big head frame from a mine right out in front of the little motel here that they moved over here so tourists can see it. And yeah, one of the main reasons that the saloon was put here was directly in front of us here. This dirt road leads to a lot of the mines here in Goldfield, leads to the mining district. So every afternoon, evening, when the miners would get off of work, they would have to pass this saloon on their way back to their homes. So they'd stop and have a few beers.
There you go. You can see all the head frames out there, Greg.
Yeah, you sure can. I'll get past these cars where I can get a better view of it. An old mining cart here, ore cart.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
And yeah, I'm gonna show you off in the distance. You can see a head frame for a mine over here, and there's one over there in the distance.
Look at the bunny rabbits.
Big bunny rabbits, yeah. There's a head frame here. There's a big mining operation going on over here, or I don't know if it's still going on, but it was.
Busy, busy.
And then the area, the property right in front of us, across from the saloon here, is the Bullfrog Goldfield Railroad Company Freight Depot and Repair Yard. They put that close to the mine so that they could get to the ore quicker, I guess, or get the ore out quicker.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna walk inside and take a look around. All right, we are inside of the Santa Fe Club, Santa Fe Saloon. Show you what they've got here. They have some really, really interesting old photos from Goldfield. I mean, these are really cool photos. There we go. Elephants, llamas, and other exotic attractions drew large crowds at a Goldfield parade about 1908. Wow. That's some neat stuff, man. Cool. Neat stuff. Look at the ceiling is done in pinto bean bags. That is so cool. Look at this old safe. The Nevada Goldfield's modern hotel. Look at all the old pharmaceuticals. Saloon. Men, no shirt, no service. Women, no shirt, free drinks. Alright, we got a giant mousetrap. And we got a saloon girl there. And some old liquor bottles. Remember, this place has been in business here since 1905. So what you're seeing here on the walls is all real stuff. Neat stuff, huh? And look at this old soap dispenser. Boraxo, wet hands before using. And this says this figure of Wyatt Earp was made for the gambling display at the famous Goldfield Hotel in Goldfield, Nevada.
It was obtained from there in 1979. The facial characteristics were modeled after an actual photograph of Wyatt Earp. Oh, that's what Wyatt Earp looked like right there, folks. Pretty angry looking guy.
You want to pick up? It's $74.90.
There's a blasting mines. No war talk allowed. If you mean to fight, join the army. There we go. That was Beverly Harrell's license plate, the Madam of the Cottontail Ranch. Did a video on her, on their branch. And there she is. Lita Junction. Beverly Harrell, Cottontail Ranch. All these historic photos. It's neat seeing photos of places like this and then actually being in one of the buildings that you see a lot of the photos of. Oh, this was a flyer for the Gans-Nelson battle for the lightweight championship of the world. Won by Gans in 42 rounds. The purse was $33,500. Gate receipts were $69,710. Held under the auspices of the Goldfield Athletic Club, Goldfield, Nevada, September 3rd, 1906. Wow, that is really neat. So much neat stuff. Little piano. And here's a photo of the Santa Fe Club. It says Joe Fuchs, proprietor, 1867 to 1958. The longtime Esmeralda County Commissioner, married Helena Mantell, widow of the original founder of the Santa Fe Club, in 1917, and assumed proprietorship until 1946. He claimed to be the oldest bar owner of Nevada's oldest continuously operated bar. This is the bar area.
Okay, I just came out of the old Santa Fe Saloon here in Goldfield. I'm gonna walk around the back here and show you something really cool. This back building back here used to be a brothel that was attached to the saloon, from what I understand. And they're actually refurbishing this building, and they're going to bring it back. So I don't know what they're going to use it for. I don't know if it's going to end up being a restaurant or what. The owners of the Santa Fe Club have just purchased the Northern Saloon. They have a restaurant there, so they may be putting one in here. I'm not sure, but anyhow, this area right back here used to be a brothel. How neat, huh? It's amazing that this place is still around after all these years. Oh, wow. Still see the original wallpaper. Neat place, huh? And they are still in business here at the Santa Fe Saloon, so if you find yourself on a drive through or around Goldfield, I would highly suggest you stop by, have a beer. Very historic place, a really good vibe inside. The bartender, excellent bartender. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Historic Properties in Goldfield, Nevada. If you did, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, hit the little bell up in the corner. Please share these videos. And Miss Janet, do you have anything you'd like to add?
I love this stuff. It's awesome.
Take it easy, folks. Bye-bye.